18. D's showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Give to the running back. Slithers into space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air, it's Allard. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Snagged in the middle, it's Dura. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Oh, out of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Touchdown, Penn State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, We see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls in the deep ball. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a frame on this defense to get the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well stop playing.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? That quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Durham. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry-up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Caught close to the marker. It's Durham. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Gives him the big stiff arm. Another stiff arm. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Pocket breaking down. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. LSU right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Wants to throw again. This time he's got his man. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's first and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Might be changing the route. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Trying to pound it in, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going E's.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Aller. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Aller. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Touchdown, Penn State! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That is so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hands, it's Anderson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Aller. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And he's wrestled to the ground. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 9 on the play. Now, a 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will run the offense out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things
gets away from one. He's got space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. State sends the offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He'll toss it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
He's open on the right. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Aller. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
Do you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know.
There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. LSU quick to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Motion from the back. They just keep firing. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. He's loose. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
31, LSU, 28.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. He's got the back in the middle. Turns it up. Just keeps moving. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That's caught. It's Pena. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays.
Touchdown, Penn State! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a day.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try to save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field.
Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown, and you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. This possession from their own 20. They'll try the toss to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch